Carpenter Brewing Company presents Brew Battles!
Brew Battles is a show where beers come to duke it out for the top spot in a specific category. A brew battle is a blind taste test between 5 different brews as rated by 10 different judges from all walks of life. These aren't certified judges with highly tuned palates. They're just regular people like you and me. To get an idea of their preferences, each beer judge has taken a Carpenter Brewing Company beer profile ahead of time. See links below to get your own beer profile. Then each judge will receive a flight of beers and he or she will rate each beer individually. At the end, we will take all the ratings and put them into our proprietary algorithm to determine which really is the top beer in this particular category. In this episode, we are battling Big Sky IPA, Racer 5 India Pale Ale, Lagunitas IPA, Stone IPA, Full Sail IPA.
Let's introduce the judges. Let the battle begin.
That one's a little lighter than I would normally like. I think it's a little hoppy.
I'm liking number 1. I think it has a lot more flavor than just the hops. It has a little bit of the esters in there.
Yeah, I really like the smell of
I don't know what I think anymore.
It's got a great color. The carbonation's been probably one of the better ones out of all the beers. The flavor was about half, or not as. I mean, again, I'm like the bold stuff, so it wasn't like jumping out at me, and it didn't give me a lot after either, so it didn't stay with me long.
Well, it's very pretty. Number 2 is a beautiful beer. I love the color. It's the darkest one of the group here. I'm going to take my inaugural sip. Very nice. Very nice. Very tasty. A little malty. A little maltier than I would normally think for an IPA.
It actually reminds me of like a honey flavor. It's nice and creamy. It's not too bitter. And usually I don't like the dark beers, but it's actually, it's the darkest one here, and it's like the smoothest. I think it smells like honey.
This is definitely what I'm looking for in an IPA.
Yeah, my favorite so far is number 2.
I actually kind of like number 2 as well. I think it's my second favorite of the batch. Nice kind of malty, dark caramel color, and more malty than some of the other ones, which I prefer.
I gotta agree. Number 2 is probably, it stands out as being unique, and it's my favorite.
My favorite beer is number 2.
My favorite is 2.
I was just noticing the appearance, a little cloudy. Not as hoppy as maybe 1. I'm enjoying it. Very good. Taste-wise, number 3 is actually, it's been the best. The aroma was perfect. Although, I didn't give it a high mark on the color, because it reminds me more of a light beer.
Not my favorite beer for flavor. That's where I'm going through right now. Kind of middle of the road. Good scent, kind of floral, I guess it is.
But I will say I really like this one, even though it's a little cloudy. I feel like it has a really warm, creamy body.
I love number 3. I actually was surprised by that because the color was so light. I was like, oh, here it's going to be a really light IPA. It actually has some really good bold taste for me that I really enjoyed. And the head's sticking around, which is fantastic. The aroma's really good.
My favorite beer is number 3.
I liked them all, but my favorite is 3.
My favorite definitely is number 3.
It has a really good aroma, and surprisingly, I don't really like super hoppy beers, and it's pretty good.
It was all right. It was a nice amber color, so light amber. It's got fair carbonation to it. I think it's well matched with number 4 in this particular array here.
No, I'm actually not a fan of it. It didn't have as much flavor. I like a pretty strong beer, and I felt there wasn't a lot offered in it, as opposed to some of the other ones I've drank already. I love the color, and the carbonation is fantastic. The aroma was okay, but I wanted a little more boldness out of the beer.
You know, I was really liking number 6.
Well, I'll tell you, number 6 ranks pretty high on my appearance. I like the carbonation. Tastes pretty good, though it seems a little on the average side for me. It's got a little, tasting like a little bit of citrus in there. I didn't notice that until just now. It's like it kicked in. I like it. I would buy whatever that is.
I'm leaning towards 6 as my favorite.
I like number 4. Got a nice aroma to it. It's got good color. It's a nice light hop, sweet taste.
I think it's the repeat.
I like this one.
Okay. I think your number 5 and 6 are the same. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be embarrassed. But they really taste the same.
My favorite beer is number 6.
My favorite beer is number 4.
Good flavor. Really like the clarity. Probably one of the best.
Number 5 is a bit smoother than some of the other ones, the other IPAs here.
It actually kind of reminds me of apple juice. It has a very sweet flavor to it. Most beers don't have that.
Each beer is rated for aroma, appearance, and taste, with taste being the predominant factor. You may have noticed that each person received 6 beer samples in their platter when only 5 beers are competing. The 6th beer is a repeat. If a beer judge rates the same beer completely different, then his or her opinion is discounted in the final results tally because their tastes are inconsistent. The results of the Brew Battle are as follows.
We had a really good battle with Stone IPA coming in 5th place with a score of 33, followed by 4th place, Full Sail IPA with a score of 34. Then we had a tie for 2nd place between Bear Republic Racer 5 and Lagunitas IPA, both with a score of 35. And the clear winner of this brew battle was Big Sky IPA with a score of 40. Congratulations to Big Sky for having this Brew Battle's best IPA.
If you like this video, subscribe below. Give us comments on beers that you'd like to see in a future episode of Brew Battles. Check out some of our other Brew Battle episodes. Follow us on Facebook. Look up Carpenter Brewing Company. Also, check out our website, carpenterbrewingcompany.com.